Welcome to this video where I will be doing a tiny house tour. Yay! This has been a long-awaited video by me, and everything is finally to the point where I'm declaring it good enough for a tour, even though not everything is looking its best or completely finished, but that's okay. I'm gonna do this video anyway. I do want to show my appreciation to my dad for putting all this together, from getting the shed online and the sizing right and creating the layout for the inside and then constructing all the interior work. He did a lot and did it really well. And he's not even a carpenter. It's pretty amazing how it all turned out. And I also want to thank my mom for helping out a lot too, and my grandparents for helping to move all my stuff from one shed to this one. I am so blessed and thankful every day, and I absolutely love it all so much. And it turned out being way more than the original thought, because originally it was just supposed to be a slightly bigger shed to accommodate me and my pets and act as a bedroom, but somehow it turned out being what I would call a tiny house. It's a dream come true, and I am looking forward to showing it. Of course, I am no interior decorator. There may be things that look weird that I've just gotten used to, so what can I say? Point is, I love it. So I'm going to start this tour outside, but I'm thinking I will just film it and then do a voiceover so that the audio is good, because my roosters like to interrupt me and somebody is mowing the field right now, and then we'll see the inside. So let's get this tour started. I hope you enjoy. Here we are outside, starting at the front, and I will show you the side yard too. So this is my shed. It's blue, which is my favorite color, and it has white trim and a black tin roof. So heading over to the porch, here is my bike that I never ride, and the weeds tell you that's the truth. It has problems that haven't been fixable. Here are some nice stairs going up to this cute little porch. There is the front door. Oh, and a wasp nest that I don't care to deal with. And on the porch is a table and chair. I like to sit here sometimes and look at the view. Here's my worn out doormat and a bench I made with a piece of wood that I sanded and varnished, and I got metal legs for it. Up here is my hanging flower pot, which I really like because it adds some color. Let's check out the side yard. This is where I keep my chickens, although I do leave this gate open every day so that they can go anywhere they want. This is just a homemade chicken run that isn't being used anymore. An overview. Here are some random logs. This is their area with their walk-in coop that my dad and helpers also built for me. My chickens sure like it, especially on rainy days. I did make a tour video for this coop if you want to check that out after this video. I explain more about this coop setup in that video. Moving on, over here is the rest of the yard. It's got a pretty pine tree. I have this removable fence set up around the unmovable fence for my rabbits, and they can go all the way over here to that pallet. Okay, so that is the side yard. We will see the back of the shed after we see the inside. So let's head on over to go in. So walking in, first thing we see is this dog. But really, when you first walk in, this is what you see. And then there's the view. There's Cody, my terrariums. And over in this corner is just a shelf thing with random stuff on it. I really love this front entrance because it has vaulted ceilings. And the rest of the place is flat ceiling. The great thing about my dad keeping this part vaulted is that I have extra storage up there, and then just these decorations. Here is the door. There is where I keep my winter coats. There's a sign there, dog kennel there, rabbit tunnel, window, and power box or something. Well, anyway, that's where that is. And back over here, that's the hermit crab tank. You can see some hermit crabs. And then this is my skinks terrarium. That one was the original one. That's the upgrade, but I connected them, so he gets this extra long terrarium. And here he is. This is Ryuko. Blue-tongued skink. Below this terrarium is this wall with a painting on it. This is my rabbits' entrance to their litter box and also hay feeder. That's where they eat and go to the bathroom. Then I have this rug here. And then on the wall here is this pretty picture of some horses that my neighbor gave me. Okay, so moving on, over here is an aquarium in the making. It's next to these other terrariums and they're all the same depth and height, which is nice. This table and this stand are custom built. Credit goes to my parents again. So under the aquarium is another rabbit thing. It's a dig box I made for them. That's their water bowl and a mat. Then there's this storage bin next to the aquarium. We're not gonna go looking in every drawer because some of the drawers are just hiding a mess. So this is my living room that we're entering. I've got like a retro theme going on in the kitchen and living room. So this is where the white paint started and ended. The rest of the walls are just the original wood. So over in this corner we have a fish tank that is currently fishless except for this pretend one. Then a decoration and another decoration. Then there's this round chair in the corner, and if you look closely you can see rabbit damage. They like to chew at my pillows, and look at this chair. Yeah, I am hiding what they ruin the best I can. So there's that, and then there's this fake plant with this shiny pot full of rocks. And then here is my couch, inspired by those vintage cars with bench seats in them. I wanted a couch like that, so I got this one, and it's a futon, which is cool, and it isn't uncomfortable. I actually really love this couch because it's scratch resistant, and it's supposed to be anyway, but rabbits are stronger than you think. I've already had to replace the pillowcases because they totally destroyed the old ones. I like these pillowcases better anyway. They remind me of diner mints, which I do have in the kitchen. The great thing about this futon for my rabbits is that because it's a futon, they have this ledge in the back that they can hop up and hide in. And I've got this yellow rug, and let's see if we can see the rabbits. There they are. As you can see, they totally destroyed the underneath part. That's Penelope. Over here is Poi. They're just always hanging out under here. So then here's another window with some fake succulents and a real succulent, and a camera that I use for spying on my rabbits when I'm not home. So across from the couch is my TV stand cabinet thing and the TV, and this white rug. I don't really use this TV. It was just an extra TV that needed a place to live, so here it is. I could use it if I wanted to though. I just have to hook up this old laptop that doesn't work very well. So inside the cabinet is, you know, stuff I haven't found a place for yet. It's also where I keep my cleaning supplies. My mother built this for me. She is also pretty handy like my dad. They're both amazing and always do a really good job. There's my air conditioner slash heater. It has a leaking problem at the moment. Plus it's turned off for this video because it's loud. Under that is just a bunny hammock that is usually out along with other stuff, but I have everything put away for this video. And then here's my pumpkin on the wall who passed away last year. I love that bunny, so he's on the wall. And under that is another storage bin and recycling and trash, and then a stool and a dog toy. And then turning around, we've entered the kitchen. I love my kitchen. It is a retro dream. So we've got this island and a stool, and then my mini fridge with a microwave on top. There's where I keep some notes, and there's a retro themed trash can that I use for those notes when I'm done with them. I've got this retro inspired cabinet here, and we put a piece of wood on top of it so that we could have this overhang, is that what it's called, for the stool. And plus it wasn't for like prepping stuff on top anyway. It was like a breakfast bar. Yeah, this is better for prepping food on. Okay, so my whole kitchen is pretty much just full of pet stuff, including this fridge. We've got rabbit lettuce, and in here's just like lizard and crab food. So in this drawer, just some, you know, pet stuff, treats, water conditioner, extra stuff. And then in this drawer is a bunch of rabbit stuff, and I've got a bunch of these from all those vet trips. And then here's just some extra stuff. Am I not so good at tours? Anyway, in here, more pet stuff. Food, buckets, nebulizer for sick rabbit. On this island is paper towel roll, and then this yellow plant with these bottles in there. I used to use these for cream when my coffee maker worked, which it doesn't anymore, so now it's just decoration. But here's some diner mints that I never eat because I like them as a decoration too much. And this is some stevia for back when I had a working coffee maker. The coffee used to be in here. So then this is my sink, drying towel, and in here are just a bunch of aquarium stuff, buckets and water conditioners and water testing and fire safety thing. And that's a water heater, which is great because my water, it comes from the hose. And then on this counter, I've got a cutting board and salt and pepper shakers that I'll have to fill still, and a blender, oh yeah, and a spider that I let stay there to capture all the fruit flies. And then we've got this pretty wood shelf. I just heard a rabbit. Penelope! So up here on the shelf, I've got these containers that are empty. I had some ideas for filling them, I just haven't done them yet. Continuing the retro theme, I got these milkshake cups, and then also these cups and these plates, then a stove heating plate thing, and a pot that I use for boiling water. Not for myself because I don't drink tea, but for my lizard when I make his food that requires boiling water. So this is just a junk drawer. This is full of trash, but it's where I keep some dog treats and rabbit chews. And this drawer, I keep treat haze. So in this drawer, I have some like utensils, sponges, spatula. In this drawer, I have extra blender parts and also pot and pan. And then this drawer is just some extra fish stuff. On the wall, I have these metal signs that were a gift, and I really like how they add to my theme. And then I was also given this retro clock. I can't remember if this clock is on summer or winter time, but I have two clocks. I forgot to show that one. But one of them is on summertime, the other is on winter time because of daylight savings and stuff. So that is my kitchen, except for that light. There's a light too. So now we will go check out my room. This wall, by the way, and that wall were not in here originally. My dad had to build those in order to give me a bedroom that is separate from all this, which is really nice. So going over here is this little nook, I guess I'll call it. And this is where my axolotl lives and his food, worms, in that bucket. Next to it is this plant with pot. I've got kind of a branchy theme here. There's this painting I did a while back of just branches. Then there's this picture. I just thought they all kind of went together, so that's why I put them all here. That is the back door. We will go out there last. So then you enter my room. I guess I've got different themes going on in my house because in here it's like a taken over by nature theme is what I was going for. In other words, it's very natural, even though I don't have any real plants because I'm terrible at keeping plants alive. So here it is, my cozy room. At least I think it's cozy. I love my room. So walking in, we've got this door and this big mirror and a light. I love this big mirror. I'm really happy with how everything ended up fitting in here. So here's a wardrobe and a beach purse, another vine. On top is a hat and a drawing board and a cute little hot air balloon that I love so much. My sister made this for me. She is really good at crocheting. She'll actually be selling these on her Etsy that she'll be making. At first, I think she's only gonna sell those in pink. Anyway, I love it so much. It spins around with the fan on. I have it hanging on just a hook and a white thread. And she put a little Penelope bunny in the basket. Next to the wardrobe is my dresser and another window with this floofy fake plant. And this is just full of candles. candles I don't use. And then here's an old typewriter that does work, not very well. It needs lubrication, which I'm not sure how to do, so I just work with how it is, but it's really cool that it works. I did get new ribbon for it, and I only recently figured out how to get it out of its original travel case, which I was so excited about because I've always wanted it to be a decoration. I am into vintage stuff. So next to my dresser is my desk, and I love how they're both kind of matching, continuing the natural theme. I think it's a really pretty desk. Definitely fake wood because this is water damage and it's like coming off. Here's the chair with a blanket on it. In this drawer is just some decoration. I have a mirror and some crocheted strawberries, another thing my sister makes. In this drawer, I've got some camera supplies and some paper. In this drawer is some more random stuff, glasses, chargers, my pet giraffe that I share with a lot of other people. Giraffes are my favorite African animal. This is just some feathers in a random vase. And here's a Newton's cradle. And this is my computer and monitor. And here's one of these cool things. This is just thingamadoo. Yeah, I'm forgetting the names of things. But on this wall here, I got a bunch of vines, trying to make it look like they're coming out of the ceiling. And then we've got another window. Next to my desk is this old storage chest that is strong enough to sit on, which is cool. I just have a bunch of memorabilia in there. Next to that is my dog's food and water area. And then this fake plant. Next to that is my dog's doghouse that, again, family built for me. Although the rabbit spends more time in here than my dog does nowadays. So up here are some horseshoes from my neighbor's horse, actually. Then we've got that hanging decoration. I'm sorry, I can't remember the names of things. But here is my bed corner, and I'll turn on the light. So I've got a few different blankets on my bed and a dog bed and this pretty print and then a hanging plant there. And this is my bedside thing that is very handy because it has lights and a mirror. So I have a bunch of random knickknacks on it. I'm trying not to go into too much detail for everything, but yeah, there's that. And another vine. And then on this wall is a bookshelf that has barely any books on it because I don't read books. And then it just has some random stuff on it. This is a stick that I kept because it looked like a wand. Here's a vintage ship, which I love. There's some pottery I made and just random bells, some books. And this is actually a couple of things my two neighbors gave me. One of them gave me this horse bracelet and the other gave me this picture that she took from my horse video, and that's her horse. And she also gave me this gnome that she made, and here's just a moon that can glow but needs to be charged. And then on the top shelf is just these candle holders and a clay project I made and card drawing from a Nana. You know, a couple other random things. These are extra hermit crab shells, so they're too big for my hermit crabs at the moment. So that's my bookshelf. On top is another fake plant. And then below it, at the end of my bed, is this stand with a pot and some fake flowers. And there's a cute little cabin nightlight that actually has a really cool feature. It's like fireplace. I think that concludes the tour of this room. Oh, except for this rug. There's also this rug. So now we can head out in the backyard. So out the back door we enter this little deck with a big ramp. Sitting here is a dog bowl holder, but I use it for plants. This is another thing my neighbor gave me, including this plant. It's a mother of thousands succulent, like the little ones in the living room, but this is the main plant, and it has grown so big since moving it outside. Right here is a plant pot that I have my extra lucky bamboo growing in. So the view is the edge of a forest, which is pretty neat. A while ago I cleared this area to make that stump visible, and I put a fake owl on it to help keep away the weasels. I think it's really pretty back here when sunspots are hitting it. At the bottom of this ramp is a storage bin where I keep hay and extra food and bedding and stuff. It has a large spider living in it, and inside a mess of hay. so that's where I keep all that. I will give you some overviews. So that is my backyard. It's a nice peaceful place to hang out, and I think that's everything. I am thinking while I'm here, I will go ahead and do the outro, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and be sure to check out the channel, see if you want to subscribe. Also put a like on this video if you did enjoy. May God bless you. Thanks again for watching. Bye!